What's going on, friends? Welcome back to the channel, and in today's video I'm going to show you exactly how to lose your very first 15 pounds. Now, if you're new to the channel, be sure and subscribe if you haven't already, because I've got a lot of really cool videos already here but also coming up for you that you're going to want to know when they go live. Now, when it comes to losing your first 15 pounds, there's really four major rules that you're going to want to lean into. Now, the first rule is you have to understand that how you lose the weight is going to be exactly how you keep it off as well. A lot of people have it confused where you can lose the weight in a really unsustainable way, but then somehow flip to sustainability and the weight's gonna stay off, but that never works. So before you embark on losing any weight at all, you have to really look into the future and go, how do I wanna live? What could I do for the rest of my life? Because if you want results that last forever, you have to have some semblance of habits that last forever as well. They'll do something, let's say like keto or Weight Watchers or fasting or Optavia or some other really trendy diet, and then when they can't take it anymore, they stop doing it, then they're shocked when all the weight comes rushing back and then some. This is why losing the weight isn't a place you get to, it's a project that you have to work on every day, but you have to put your lifestyle into your plan to make it sustainable. Rule number 2, you don't have to count calories, but all calories count. Now, the size of your calorie deficit should be relatively small. It should be 300 to 500 calories underneath your maintenance. We don't do extreme deficits here. We don't do crazy overarching all or nothing, things like that. It doesn't work out either from the long haul. A calorie deficit is not a tactic. It's an overarching law if you want to lose weight. It's just like with money. If you want to save money, you have to spend less than what you earn. So if you want to lose weight or body fat, you have to take in less calories than what you burn. Now, there's different avenues and tools you can do to accomplish that. For a lot of our clients, they track their calories. Sometimes we'll have clients who don't track their calories approach plates in their meals in a really systemized way. A third of the plate be protein, half the plate be veggies, and the other half of the plate be a carb or fat. The only way to lose weight is be in a calorie deficit consistently. You have to do it in a way that's sustainable, that's practical, that's not that big of a deal for you to do in your life, that you can implement forever from a strategic standpoint. All right, rule number 3, live by the 80-20 rule with this stuff. There's no reason to be a perfectionist or an all or nothing person. I heard my friend Jordan Syatt today say that perfection is prison, and I thought that was a beautiful analogy because there's no reason to be perfect or a perfectionist at all. 80% of the time, you should be eating probably more whole foods, higher protein, and less processed food, but that doesn't mean you have to be an all or nothing person or a perfectionist where everything you eat is clean and healthy, because to get results and to lose these 15 pounds, you don't have to be perfect, you just have to be consistent. But this is why 80-20 works so well, where you can actually get healthier, love the way you look, love the way you feel, lose the weight in a sustainable way, but you're also able to enjoy your life. And rule number 4, you have to have your inner game on point. Your inner game is comprised of a lot of deeper level things. This is what I call dieting from the inside out. Things like your relationship with food, your belief systems and your identity, how you handle your negative emotions separately from food and how you cope, your preparation for self-sabotage. If the foundation is not good, it doesn't matter what you put on top of it, otherwise it's going to come crumbling down. But most people who are struggling to lose these first 15 pounds are so focused on calories and protein and workouts and those kind of things. If you're sitting there and you're binge eating, you're emotional eating, you feel uncontrolled, well, if that's your foundation, you're trying to put a house on top of that of fat loss, it's no wonder it's not gonna work. But we have a full stage of coaching where we get to the bottom and address all those foundational pieces and fix all of them, like check the boxes on food relationships, self-sabotage. But this way, when we go into weight loss, it just happens as a byproduct and is so much easier. Now, since you made it this far in the video, I'm gonna give you a bonus number 5, and this is the workout side of things. You only need to be fundamental strength training and walking. All you need to be doing from a training side is 2 to 4 days a week of basic fundamental strength training. Overhead presses, squats, dumbbell rows, lunges, deadlifts. You will be so much further ahead than everyone else who's trying to do all the crazy, exciting, fancy workouts. So if you follow these steps and do everything that I said, you will have no issues getting the weight off and keeping it off. Now, if you're listening to this and you have, let's say, more than 15 pounds to lose, or you've already lost your first 15, now you're trying to lose the next 15 or 20 or 30 or however much, we have a few other pieces that we have to take into consideration. Because when you have more weight to lose, there's more pieces and facets to this overarching picture that we need to get into as well. We need to look at things like your sleep, your stress management, your lifestyle, your metabolism, and different things like that that we can actually look more into if you are in that camp and you do have more weight to lose or you've already lost your first 15 pounds and you wanna get into the rest of that stuff, comment below, and if enough people want it, I'll make another video on those next level things. And that's it. I appreciate you tuning into the channel. Be sure and subscribe if you haven't already. Be sure to turn the bell notification on, that way you know whenever a video goes live. Otherwise, I love you, and I will talk to you next week.